Namaste viewers. Today's episode is particularly for those people who want to have a great family life. Now, when we talk about great family life, we all know what is our responsibility of bringing in divine souls onto this beautiful Mother Earth. Well, whenever we talk about pregnancy or giving birth to a positive child, having that good parenting thing, we often feel it is wholly and solely responsibility of a woman, the lady of the house. But my dear friends, it is not true, because the man of the family not just influences the energy predominantly, but also holds a huge responsibility of creating that confidence, that energy for the woman to feel safe, protected, happy and divine, so that she can bear the child with peace. Now, it is not even restricted to these beautiful partners. It is also predominantly the responsibility of the family members who can create that energy so that the soul group in whole can attract a divine child. So when we talk about happy family and we don't give attention to doing something appropriate to attract a good soul onto Mother Earth or to your own family, we should just forget about having good family vibes, isn't it? So this information is just not for pregnant women or people who are planning to conceive. This is an information for all of us, where we should hold that responsibility of creating that energy to people, whoever it is in the family member, who are planning to bring in a new family member into the beautiful family that we all hold together. Well, there are a lot of things that we have to take care when we are planning to extend the family. But then I will just highlight on some real important things, because when it comes to pregnancy or bearing a child, we feel eating good food or probably doing a real pompous about, those pregnancy photo shoot, or whatever other little things that's come up nowadays as a fancy thing, as if it's mandatory to be done, will take care of, bringing in that royal vibes into the family. My dear friends, this is just one day's event that will happen, and you may not be able to post that pictures every day. But then there is something that will run every day through you and through the child. And that is the mindset with which you are going to bring this beautiful soul onto Mother Earth. So much before the partners plan to conceive for the child, it is important that you align your own individual energy. Forget about coming in tune and harmony with each other. Because the child, remember, is going to carry the deepest impression that you have, either positively or negatively, in your own personality. For instance, if the father to be is short-tempered, don't even doubt, the same energy is going to be imprinted in the child. Either it will reflect at a very young age or during the later years. Whereas if the father is very respectful to women, very compassionate, that energy will also be imprinted. So make a list of course, positives, we all want the positives to be reflected, right? But then make a list of those deep negative behavioral patterns that you want to heal and work through. It could be lying, it could be unable to be loyal, it could be being in panic, it could be having a lot of negative thoughts, it could be holding a lot of grudge and aggression. Very, very crucial. Make a list of all that and try to release it from your system. Now, how do you work through that? If you're unable to understand how this works, please seek help. You may not be mentally too disturbed to go to a counseling or meet a therapist, but at least meet a spiritual mentor who can help you to bring in that alignment within yourself, where you feel comfortable within your own self, in your own body and about your own life. Because that's the energy you want to be reflected in the child, right? Yes. So both the partners will have to individually work on diet, on physical fitness, on mental health, on emotional well-being, and then bring that energy together in absolute harmony, where you are having that physical indulgence out of deep compassion, out of deep respect. So making this a conscious effort will make a whole lot of difference. If you ask me, sitting down for meditation much before you plan for the pregnancy would be great to bring in that magical elevated energy into your family, where whatever your belief is, whichever religion or caste that you belong to, just mentally seeking that blessing of the higher deity might make a whole lot of difference, because the very frequency that changes within you will be the energy ball which will ultimately be converted into a physical mass, isn't it? Right. Now, when the woman is pregnant, we often see how, that excitement stays for a few weeks and then you're just focusing on eating, eating, eating. No, it doesn't work like that. You'll have to hold the responsibility of tuning into the energy of the child in the womb right from the day you've realized you're pregnant. Both the partners, where you're constantly talking to the child and saying, look at the garden, look at the nature, look at those colors on the leaves, look at this beautiful flower, you're going to be here, look at it and enjoy, we are all going to enjoy this world together. Look, we are in this country, you're going to be a great boon to this country. See, Amma is painting. You are also going to enjoy these colors. I'm eating this food. Enjoy the flavors through me. When you're out, you're going to enjoy vegetables and fruits as well. So this constant conversation of creating that joy, that element of excitement in the womb is going to be that energy that the child will integrate and make its body. It's energy of mind and emotion, very, very crucial and important. And yes, the father also, at least till the 5th month, has to sit with the pregnant woman, put his palms on her womb, give positive suggestions and affirmations, telling the child, I'm your father, I love you. I'm so excited to welcome you. I love you deeply. You're going to be here very soon. You'll be safe. I'm going to help you to create a great world for you. So on and so forth. This whole energy that's going to integrate in the child, when the child is growing, eventually will release the same energy onto your family. In fact, it's going to be a great boon for all of us because everybody in the society will receive that positive vibes that you have created as a homework when you were pregnant as partners. So pregnancy is not just for women. Yes, at the physical level, yes, but the man should be equally responsible. Now, the people at home, there could be some misunderstanding sometimes. You may not be very much in alignment with what the pregnant woman is doing or saying, or maybe some career-related thing. But remember, if a woman is pregnant, you as an individual, the family member or colleagues or co-workers or friends have to be deeply compassionate, forgiving, constantly giving her suggestions about, listen to this music, this is nice, you might like this book, this color suits you, and just constantly push her to be happy, to be excited about everything that's happening. I know sometimes it may not be very easy, but this is a responsibility that we all hold in the society so that we can create that world that we all desire, that peace that we want to manifest on earth, isn't it? So, if you're planning for a child, or if you're pregnant, or if you see somebody in your relatives or some family member planning, then yes, it is your responsibility to bring in that connection from day one. And please remember, sometimes when you're disturbed, you cannot avoid crying, or if there's some heated argument, sit back and tell the child, sorry, this happened, but you don't be worried. You're protected. You're inside the protection shield. You enjoy the nourishment I'm giving. You connect with your higher self and bring in that light. Be tuned always with that eternal gush of love that's flowing through. And forgive mother, forgive father for whatever little things that they're going through. It's part of what we experience at this age. But the ultimate reality that we love you will never change. And you are going to have a great time when you come out. So these little things are going to make a huge difference. Of course, as a parent for you, but predominantly for the child. I hope this information helps, and please do not forget to share this information because you never know who is welcoming a new family member in their family, isn't it? So next time I'll meet you again with another useful tip on Douglas therapy. Until then, do take care of yourself. Namaste.